Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we're back with another episode of Agroforest. Today is going to be mining day, and set up our quarry slash concrete factory. Try and get it set up a little bit more automated so that we don't need loaders. We're gonna keep a loader at concrete factory probably anyways, but if we can speed up, I still gotta get rid of that one conveyor belt. But what I have set up here, I think we had a little bit of a setup in episode 15. Now we don't have enough to keep it going, I don't believe. Let's try this again. What was it again? Whoopsie, popped out. Let's turn it on. Yeah, it'll only grab what's there. So, what we're stuck with doing right now is we're going to have to, just gonna go like super slow. It's gonna pick up as it's going. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough to keep it going. So what we're gonna do for now is we are going to try and set it up in our pile in the corner there and see if we can't, let's get around this. Let that build up, see if we can't clean up the rest of this. I wanted to get the rest of this out of here anyways. So it seems like when you have enough set up, it will only pump out a maximum of 10,000 liters. Now, don't want it at that angle, that's for sure. Boy, it's rendering bad off the wall. Look at that, eh? I don't remember it doing that before, so my guess is it's the latest 1.13 update Giants put out. No, oh, it is gonna grab it. Okay, we're gonna have to keep moving it in, and as the pile gets lower and lower. It is too bad that it only does 10,000. I'm sure if you know anything about coding, you guys will be able to go in there and find the values and change. You'll be able to change that value, bump it up to whatever your trailer is. Yeah, it stopped. Now if we go back in here and turn it on again, it'll fill up the rest. So that's all you have to do when it does stop prior to the filling your trailer, or once it reaches the 10,000, you just gotta pop in there and turn it on again. Oh, as you can see, there's a new tractor. This is the 8R. I picked this puppy up in the used lot. It was, what was it, 50% damaged? Maybe even 60% damaged. Oh, you know what? We don't want to go this way. Might have been 60% damaged. So I beefed it up to a 410, which is the highest horsepower. I think it's if I remember correctly, 458 horsepower. I might be wrong on that. I'm just off the top of my head. I vaguely remember seeing that, but that was a couple days ago already. So we've got that, and it cost me a whopping $15,000 to repair it. So it was definitely worth it. We've got some extra power now to haul around the mountains instead of putting around at 5 kilometers an hour going up that hill just coming out of the iron mine. We can actually can actually move a little bit. Once we get to our mine, or sorry, not our mine, our concrete factory, we're going to need to do a delivery. And then we're going to pick up the necessary auto load belts that we need in order to set up our little project. I've already got the boat here, or the barge. Technically it's a boat still. We will add this in. I don't think we have enough here to fill up the barge with iron ore. We could do a quick check. But we'll hold off for now. We're going to bring this to the concrete factory in case, you know, we want to get some things going quickly without waiting for our conveyor belts. And our conveyor belts are going to have to run off of our trailer anyways. This is much nicer. See, we're cruising along at like 35 kilometers an hour instead of 5 or 8 like we were before. You can actually get some things done. I'm still trying to think of what I would want to put there. How could we benefit from having something there? I have no idea. But it seems like that's what you should do, right? Like maybe store, I don't know, store an extra trailer there. That way you can take it one way or the other when you need it. I don't know if it's worth it. Kind of seems like it might be a waste. I just like to buy enough trailers for each area and then just leave them there. We'll get this puppy up here. I should have gone the other way. Not quite as steep, but it's actually taken this really well. This will be a little test. If we can stay above 15, that'd be awesome. So we got all this to clear up still. So I thought, hey, what if we throw some conveyor belts down there, or, you know, one for down there, and I was thinking of one up here. You know, put the other one up here. And we got to put some conveyor belts in other places too. Oh, this, I started to load this. Okay. Maybe we will leave that there then. Okay, so this sucker we got to go deliver. And then we have to pick up our conveyor belts once we're down there. Oh, we're going a little quick. Take her easy. There we are. I guess we could have gone straight across the other bridge. We would have came out right here. I believe. Yeah, it looks like we would have. I've never actually been down there. So roof plates, cement brick, and cement bags. We are going to drop them off. All the straps are on, right? Yeah, we would have lost our stuff by now. We're going to drop those off at our roller coaster. Then we're going to pick up our auto load conveyor belts, which I have not bought yet. I should have. Hopefully there's no traffic coming. The reckless trucker. We're not that bad. Only in video games. Now, everything's harvested from the last episode. We had oats and wheat. Got that done, but as you can see on the right there, I still got to do the straw sometime. Gotta try and get that done. But we're not gonna put it in an episode. I'll just collect it and put it away for later use. We do have to see how our TMR is doing. Might as well load our cows up. Whoa! That's not good. That is definitely not good. Okay, we're gonna have to try and fix that. Okay, so what we're gonna do... There we are. We're unhooked. Now, usually you can get this flipped if you don't have a trailer. Oh, I think we ran into... That got in our way. Now this bus is going to get in our way. No, don't keep coming. Why are you getting closer? Why would you do that? Does that seem safe for children? Come on. Oh, we just hit the legs. Well, this has taken longer than I expected. All right, let's go. Come on. Let's, nope, that's what we want to do. Let's reset our truck. There we go. Now we'll hop back in it. Where is it? There we are. We'll head back out. Oh, and I had to buy a header trailer so that we can get around. We'll go back and see if we can't pick up that trailer, because we don't want to lose the product, that's for sure. Back out of here a bit so we can see a bit better. There's our trailer. Usually if you do this right, you can get the trailer to flip over instead of your truck. At least our bus disappeared. Now let's see if we can do it. See if it'll work. Rescue. Our own rescue. Okay, we missed there. Oh, come on. My driving is not that bad. Oh, it's not going to pick it up, is it? Darn, I thought it would. Okay, folks, we're gonna have to do it a different way. We want this bad boy. We do have a telehandler, but I don't think a telehandler will lift it. I think we're gonna have to use this bad boy. Let's go do a rescue. This episode just got kiboshed into something else. Now I'm interested, was I right? Does that come out at that road? I gotta go check. There's a little zigzagging back and forth before we get there. I don't think it's any more. Geez, we better be careful I don't flip this thing now. I don't think it's any different than going the other way. Well, that was unfortunate, flipping a trailer, eh? I didn't even think of that corner that I would flip there. I've done it over by the restaurant on the other end of the map. I've never done it there. Must have been a nice lady walking by or something. Got distracted. Looks like rain's coming. We've got nothing to harvest today, so that's good. Oh, and in fact, I meant to change the days to September, and I forgot to. We're still on August. This is actually the same day that I harvested everything, and that straw's sitting there. So we're going to be advancing a day here. Because we need our TMR, and we did pick up some animals, but they shouldn't be. I don't believe they're the appropriate ones to get anybody pregnant, so that won't really matter any. Hopefully this will flip her over. We'll try from the we'll try from the bottom first. Flip it with our bucket up over the top. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to go topside and try and flip her back down that way. Now there's probably a ton of cars backed up there gonna get in our way, but we'll deal with it. Then we're gonna have to bring this loader back, but that's why we're gonna have conveyor belts so that that loader won't be an absolute must down there. When you flip screens, your vehicles disappear, but then as soon as you show up at that trailer, they start staying again. Interesting. Because we already had a few cars there. Oh, there is a truck there. Okay. We're gonna go. Let's see. See how well the physics are in this. If I've got the load over there, then I should be able to pick up right where the load is and it'll flip. If it spins from the back, then we know the physics are off. Now obviously I wouldn't use the concrete to flip it over normally. I was going to grab the edge of the flat deck, but I didn't want to spend that much time on it, so we got her done. We got her back up right. Let's park this sucker right here. Now the vehicles are backing up and getting in the way. Let's back her up. And we'll get on the move again. Okay. Back to our original plan. Bad we don't have beacon lights for this truck, eh? That would be nice. I can't remember whose mod this is, but if you're watching, beacon lights. Got work lights on the back, but they don't work. So I guess they're not work lights. Bad dad joke. So we've got the telehandler down at the roller coaster. So we're okay with that, as long as we don't flip it when we come around this corner. Take her nice and slow. No more chaos today. Should be nice and smooth right here. We might block some traffic off when we... We might block some traffic off when we need to get to the other side, but it shouldn't be too bad. Now, some of this might go into storage. I can't remember if I grabbed enough, but the point was is we needed... It wasn't to stock this up so it could get going, because we don't have everything here. The point of it was is just so that we could get our trailer down here to pick up our conveyors, and why do it empty? Might as well. Push it off the back. Why do we have all three? We're not nearly that long. Sit there. Why are you clinging on? You're gonna be a pain, are you? Oh, wow. Okay, that's not usual. I think I put it down. Okay, that's done. Concrete. Blocks. I guessed on that one. Somehow I got it right. Something worked out this episode. That's good. So, sorry, I gotta try something. Because I am unloading this, but it's spawning away, so... Will it? You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna drive on there. Is it gonna spawn away and save me a lot of trouble? It is. Oh, wow. I didn't think it was gonna do that. But that was a lot easier. Okay, we saved a lot of time there. Okay, now we gotta go into our dealership here. We better go over on the other side. Okay, now conveyor belts. Where are we gonna find conveyor belts? I forget. Oh, do. Guys are screaming in the TV right now, going, in this one, in this one. There they are. Belt systems. Okay, we want the... Where is it? There's our auto load. That's the ones we're looking for. Okay. Thought I missed it there for a second. Okay, so I think what we're going to go with is... We want 40 kilometers. Really? I didn't know you could get that. 40 kilometers an hour. We're going with that sucker. It's not costing us any more. Might be interesting to putt that one up. Okay, we're going to go to... an accomplishment there. Switch it up. How many did I purchase there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more than I wanted to, but... Oh well. Okay. We need to... unfold our ramp. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, now we never had 40s before, so we might be able to do it now, is if we can load these suckers. We couldn't do it last time because we bottomed out, and that's why I've got the telehandler here. Or go slow this way. But maybe with our 40K, we might be able to run this sucker up there. Oh, and I think, didn't we use 2 telehandlers? Or a telehandler and a forklift or something to load it last time? Yeah, see, it bottoms out and now we're stuck. Well, going both ways. Oh, there we go. We got it off. So we're going to have to... We'll try the telehandler, but I'm pretty sure it's going to take 2. Line it up right there. Okay, let's go run get our telehandler. Only around the corner. Dodge the traffic. And we're off and running. But yeah, I think it was 2. That was another thing was, I keep questioning in this game is why do we have a telehandler which you hitch on the back but you can't attach anything to it? Yeah, that's what it was. It was, we need both telehandlers. That's what it is. So here's our other one. This one is, oh, we're in the same spot. Okay, whoop, we're going the wrong way. I want to go this way. Now, we're going to be needing the telehandler back because we need to keep the bricks going. But I think I had said in one of the other episodes what we were going to do was we were going to keep one telehandler down close to town. Because I can use it at the roller coaster all the time, and I can use it anywhere downtown. The iron mine, not the mine, but the iron factory, I have stopped delivering loads. When I'm selling now, I'm not delivering them to the train anymore. We've done plenty of that. We can just set it up on, got it set up on auto sell now. So, if for some reason from one episode to the next episode you see a change in, see it just went up there $5,000 or almost $6,000, so it auto sold a coil. So our money will always be changing on us now. And we're going to be producing a lot more iron that way through the night. So every morning we're going to wake up and there should be a ton of money in there. Well, not a ton, but you know, 100,000 more, maybe, well, maybe only 60,000 more. It all depends on when we quit for the day. But we should be making pretty much like $5,800, $5,600 every hour just from our coils. So if we quit at midnight, 8 coils, 8 times, let's round it up to 6. There's $48,000 right there, just by sleeping. I mean, it's not, we're not going to be millionaires, but it'll be nice not having to run the truck up and down and load and unload and kind of a pain in the butt. So that's why I switched it to that. This way we can concentrate on other stuff. And as much as I don't want to tell you guys something, I'm going to give you a hint to something. I'm testing something on this map on a different save to see if we can adjust these mountains by terraforming. With our, you know, the terraforming mod you can get on, you can get it on GitHub. Once I get the link, I'll add it to one of my videos. You know, when I know it's gonna work. If it's not gonna work, well then we won't bother. But that is the one where you can attach a bucket, you know, to our loader like that, and we can use that bucket to pick up. You know, and you can change what kind of soil it is, whether it's dirt or limestone or whatever. And actually, I don't even know if they have they quite possibly might have iron ore added to it, which would be really cool, because then you can just go dig up a mountain and pretend you're digging up iron ore. Really. Then you can do lots of things with it, but I know it's been out for a while and I've been humming and hawing whether to go and play with it, but I think terraforming one of these mountains would be pretty cool. And then you never know. If terraforming it works out nice like that, we just might build something on top. We could play around all kinds of different ways. That's just a thought. It might never happen, especially if it's doesn't want to work. Okay, so I think the way we did this last time was, oh, don't start going bonkers, because I'm getting close with another piece of equipment. Okay, I think what we did was we kind of did this. We did back and forth. Now this one's it's not gonna wanna pick up too high. You know, we might even try something different, but I don't think that's gonna work. Can't remember how I did it last time. I thought it was with a forklift that we picked it up. A forklift and a loader. We're gonna try and get in here, double even on this side. That's not gonna work because he's already. Okay, let's go. Might have the truck pointed. I need the truck almost pointed away. Unless we can get under here. Okay, we can get under there. Okay, how does that look? Get under there? Yeah, we can. Okay, you're not working. You're not working like you did before. I know you're not working like we did before. I know we got this up here before. It ain't pretty. No, it ain't pretty. Well, that didn't work, folks. But I know we have done it. You know how we may have done it? We may have put the back part on first, like the light part. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We're not wrecking equipment at all here, in reality, right? Nothing. We're not wrecking it at all. What are you talking about? This is indestructible stuff. Oh, it looks like I may have known what I was doing. Hey, did I know what I was talking about? Or was that pure fluke? We're not done yet, right? Okay, we're almost done. Okay, that doesn't look too bad there. There you go. There you go. That looks like we actually did it. See, farmers know how to do everything. I'm telling you, we can get it done no matter what. Now the problem is unload. Was the unload the same? I can't remember if the unload was the same. Okay, we got tensioner belts. Now, they don't look like they've gone around, but I believe they have. We'll know on our first corner. Whoa, take it easy there. Excuse me, do you not see me backing up there? We're like oversized loading here. Now what did I hook on? It's the car. The car's in the way. Like, you're gonna be a pain in my butt, eh? I should have just turned traffic off on you. You need a little beepy sign. A little signal. Beepy signal. Alright, let's get this sucker back. And, you know what we'll do is we'll bring our loader up there. We should be able to do it with the loader. I think that'll work. So it's clearly not fallen off. So our straps are working, which is good. We didn't need another mess. Didn't need to put one of these over in the over the bridge into the river. Now I forget which is the shorter way. They're pretty close to the same, aren't they? Okay, we'll go the other way this time. I always go left. We'll take the detour, go the, not the long way, but the different way. Oh, and our, speaking of which, the way we're going, our lumber yard is out, but we do have a lot sitting there. So we could get it going again, but I don't really think we need to. That wasn't our turn, was it? No, that wasn't our turn. Our turn is up by our sell point for the railroad tracks. See, we do have a lot of lumber sitting there, but we should be okay for a while. Here comes our turn. Now, first thing we're going to try when we get up there is we're going to see if we can drive this thing off. Now, I don't think it'll work, but hey, we like to try, right? Try different, unorthodox things, see what we can do. That's what this game is about, trying different things. So, like, what if we, see, like, I'm looking at this mountain here now. Obviously, there's rock there. We can't, I don't think, with the terraform on GitHub, I don't think it'll terraform the rock. But if we can find like a dirt area where there isn't rock in here, if we can find that and level it out, that'd be cool. Like, we'll take the trees down just like we would, you know, lumber yard. We'll do it the way it should be done. And then we'll terraform everything. Even like something down here, you could terraform all this and put a house in there somewhere. I think it would be a lot more fun if we could do it up on top of a mountain. Now, the only thing we may run into an issue with is putting the house down up there. I don't know how flat or level or, you know, how it'll work to see if you would be able to place a house down, or maybe place a buildable down. If a buildable would work. I can't remember if I've looked for collectibles in any of these areas. I think I've only been down here like once. We're kind of missing out on our collectibles now. Okay, we got to check the map again. Where are we? Oh, we could have hung a left. Or, sorry, hung a right on that trail, but we'll take our usual trail. That way we're not getting lost. Well, guys, you've seen the hectic process of trying to load one of these things. It is a pain. Well, it's certainly accounting for the weight on the trailer, that's for sure. Because now we are going 8. There we go, picking up speed now. Sorry folks if I'm blowing in the mic, I got fly buzzing in my... One of the last flies left in Alberta. It's getting kind of cold here. Winter's getting close to setting in. We're supposed to be getting, let's see. Yeah, I'm making this on a Wednesday. I'll probably post it out for Thursday. And we're supposed to get snow on Sunday. They're calling for rain on Saturday and then snow on Sunday. I hope they're wrong. It seems kind of early, but we are in Alberta, and that kind of crap happens. Come on, Betsy. You can make it. Oh, you know what? We're facing the wrong way to get this thing off. You know, it's probably the best area is right here, because this is probably the only real open area. Unfold. We ready? We're ready. Yeah, this is our slow backup, so we will not make this at all. Oh, what am I doing? I hopped in the wrong machine. There we go. Oh, we don't want to go like that. Oh, we just took a wheel off the edge already. Okay, this is our only option right now. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not controlling this. This is doing it on its own. I mean, I've got the wheel turned. You can see me spinning it back and forth in the back, but I'm not really doing anything here. We're gonna float as soon as that other wheel pops off, and then we're gonna be stuck. And here we go. There we go. Now we're stuck. So now we're gonna get us a loader. There we are. .48 kilometers an hour. Top speed, that's not too bad. And we will very gingerly drop this sucker onto the onto the pad off the trailer. Very gingerly. We hope. Now the next solution, I think, I mean, if they go 40 kilometers an hour, I don't know, you might be better off just driving the thing up. We'll try that on the next one. We'll see what it's like to get it up there. Because that is a lot of maneuvering around to do this. Mind you, we're going to have everything in the right place. This loader had to go back up there anyways. I mean, it didn't need to come down in the first place if I had just not crashed. This is the comical episode. That's what we'll call this, the comical mining episode. Something like that. Or the idiot in the loader. Idiot in the truck. I'm just an idiot today. That's all it is. Bad ideas result in bad problems. It still doesn't take the hills all that well. I mean, we are empty. Not, you know, it's the only thing slowing it down is its own weight. We're almost there, though. I can't remember if I looked in here to see if there was any collectibles too. I think I did, because that's such an obvious spot that you would think a collectible would be there, that it's almost like he wouldn't put one there. By the way, the developer of this map, or the modder, I guess, because it was developed by Giants, but it was modded by Senka Solutions or Senka Simulations. Can't remember what is. It's Senka. He has his own channel, and he plays on this map, but he does, you know, he's got graders and all that stuff, and he's terraforming the map down by the water. I can't remember exactly what he's doing, but if you look up Senka, if I can find his YouTube channel, I will link it into the description. Because I do believe I'm subscribed to his channel. Now, we're gonna have to... Oh yeah, you just walked through that trailer, buddy. That's right. You're gonna do it too, eh? Walk through that trailer. Yeah, but stop for me. Okay, you might have to push this to the end if it's not going to flip. Get out of the loud zone. Too loud there. Yeah, we must have used a loader on one end, because it didn't seem like that was working out very well. And I used, you know what, that's not good. Now this is the trouble part, as we're going up, as we're trying to get this under. Really, it's not that tough. It really shouldn't be that tough. You're being very difficult. Very difficult. You're like off, but you're not off. There you go. We didn't even flip it. Look at that. Magical moment. A magical moment in the end. Worked out. Just fine for us. So now we're going to go and line this sucker up. Up the hill. Turn it around, because that should be up speed if we turn it around. Oh, but we're gonna hit the... There we go. That should work. That should get us up. I don't know why I didn't think of that when we were loading too. Probably would have helped a little bit. Oh, wait. What we should have done was... There we are. Make sure it's working. And there we go. There's one conveyor belt. Now we just have to bring a few more up here. So there we are. We got to 14,000 on that one. See, so it does take from the whole pile, because you can see the way the pile is coming down. So you shouldn't have to move it that often. It should work out just fine. And in fact, this tractor and trailer unit doesn't have to stay up here because this one takes 30,000 and the trailer only takes 20. So obviously you can see the size comparison doesn't really work out there, but it is what it is. Now the control of this thing is not very great. I think we're gonna have to do a couple episodes of mining because we're not gonna get this all settled and done. I mean, if my driving had been a little better with the Semi, well then, you know, we could have fit in a little bit more, but clearly I am at a loss today for ability to drive anything. But I hope you all have fun. We're not done yet. I don't want to sound like we're ending the episode. We're not ending the episode yet. There we go. We got our 10. Unfortunately, we'll have to do this one 3 times. Unless, if I remain in here, maybe it'll just fill up the whole thing. That is a possibility. It kind of looks like it is. Hey, that looks full. So if I stay in there, then it'll just do the whole thing. But otherwise, it autos out at 10,000. Okay, so next test. Let's lift her up a little bit. Give us a little turning radius. 43 kilometers, in fact. When we bought... Oh, they didn't. No, they didn't. I was just going to say, when we bought these, did they have the adjust speed? But they do not. Which is too bad, because could have gotten a little more out of it. Why are we... Is cruise not working? There we go. I continued to bonehead. I was pushing LB, RB, and X instead of LB, RB, and B. We're off and running. This is not too bad at all. I mean, it's not like I loaded it with realism so you could skip the loading process onto the trailer, because that was not realistic. That thing would have been broken and beaten up before we even got it to the gravel pit. So this works just fine. The controls, however, for steering are pretty rough. And I don't know what it'll be like climbing the hills either. I think we're gonna take a left That way there won't be so many... no, actually, you know what? I think I am going to go this way. There won't be so many gravelly hills. Actually, no, you know what? I should have taken the other way. Because then it's a straighter shot into the concrete plant. Because we don't want to do those gravel switchbacks with this thing. It won't work very well. Well, I hope you guys came for a little bit of a dad comedy show, because that's basically what you're getting today. I had fun. Hope you're having fun. Shouldn't take too long to get this sucker there.
Plus, I got lots to say today, so we're okay.
We can keep going. Oh, and that's another thing. I was going to grab, what's it called? What is it called? When we get to a straightaway here, we'll have a look. And then I'll tell you what it's called. Uh-oh. We got the train. Okay, now we gotta wait. So we will... What is it called again? We have them. So I know it's here somewheres. That's what it is right there. This sucker. What do we call it again? I can't remember what it's called. Other than a Kohler or Ford stick or whatever the hell it is called. We will move that to the top of a mountain somewheres too. And that way, when we're, we'll clear the lumber, clear the trees with it, and then that way we can terraform. We probably won't do... Oh yeah, we might have to do stump removal. Because terraform will not take care of the stumps. So we'll have to do a stump removal too. And then we can terraform. And try to avoid the rocks. Because I really doubt it if these are crushable rocks. These mountains are... It'd be awesome if they were crushable rocks, because then you really could turn this into a good mining game. Which, by the way, I think we were talking last episode about an old mining map that you could play on PC. It was using the Elm Creek map, and it was turned into a mining map. I vaguely remember the name, something like TPS Construction or something like that was the map name. And I believe it was on Farm Sim 22 and 19. I could go all the way back to 19 to see if it's there, but if you could find it on 22, I mean, that might almost even be worth a playthrough. I don't know if you guys would tune into me doing that kind of mining, but if you could move, if you guys do know that map, if you could move that sort of mining thought into a map like this, that would be great. Now, I'll have to look up to see who modded it and see if that modder is still around, but I'm guessing they've probably moved on to other things. And we probably... Like, I haven't been on It's really looking around for mining maps too much, but I'm betting he did not release one for 2025. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll go have a look and see. But that would be cool. You could get a map like this where it's actual mining. Why? What are you picking up? That shouldn't have been happening. You picked up something. You shouldn't have picked up something there. Unless I dropped something there one time and forgot I dropped it. We want... Okay, we don't want stone. Or, sorry, we don't want rock. And I believe this one is rock, too. We want to go down one. So I believe what I got on here is... So, maybe we will just leave this one here. Is that at a good angle? Yeah, that's at a good angle. Sure it is. I think so. I think we're all set there. Okay, let's go dump this. Yeah, that's definitely rock. So we'll get this one unloaded, and we'll go to that other one. We got to make sure we got enough space in here, too. We don't want to overload, but I'm pretty sure... cement factory. Okay, that's the sand. We want to go down to stone production. Yeah, we've got tons of room. We don't have to worry. We're looking the wrong way. Just trying to avoid this because I know I'm going to hit it one time coming through here. I know it. Just the way I'm driving today, I just have that feeling. Okay, so we'll go down to the lower one. Yeah, that's rock. Now let's see. I'm 99% sure this pile is all rock. Yeah. So we need to go down one to get to the stone. Because, oh, what am I doing? Driving the wrong piece of equipment. See, I'm just not on today, I tell you. Must have been the 3 maps videos I had to make this morning. Tired me out. That's what it was. Okay, we'll try going this way. Now you guys are walking inside each other. There we go. See, this mining part of this map, this would be good for play multiplayer on. If you just wanted to make this a mining map, you could definitely keep yourself busy. I mean, once your piles are gone, then you'd be kind of limited to what you can do. But what's wrong with, you know, not touching the iron ore, getting rid of everything on here, and then going back to the iron ore, and rotating back and forth? That wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it would certainly work. Oh, where am I going? I went too far. See, that would be a tough one, too. You'd have to back down all of this. Oh, I can't believe the way those rocks are rendering in. It's not looking very nice today. They really need to... I thought they did some improvements. They clearly didn't do too good of a job. But that is typical. It is typical Giants. They usually fix one thing and break 3 others. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to go and grab all those others and bring them up. Lost where I was going here. Like, I don't think... I don't know, I might be able to return one of these. Because, I mean... Well, no. Because you know what I want to do? I want to have one at dirt. Also. Like, I want to have one at all the piles. Like, not where the... So we have 2 at rock. We're going to move one of those to... we're going to move one of those to stone. And then we're going to move this one to dirt. And then what's the other one we got? There's the pile that's, you know where we're dropping the rock? There's the pile above there. We want that one. We want that all set up and ready to go. So it's fully... Whoa, what was that? Big stone in the road. Pothole. We want to have everything perfectly set up. That way we don't need... We really don't need a loader. We just need to move these things around. Really? You don't go across railroad tracks? Come on, now we had a good momentum there. Now we're going to lose all that. Or are we going to be able to pick it up? No, we got to 30 and that was it. We lost all that momentum on that railroad track. I noticed there's an issue in this game now, in 2025, with, since they introduced the better, the way the ground textures react, like, you know, with having, tire tracks and that we now have a situation with bridges, railroad tracks, you know, that sort of thing. Because one is reacting with the ground textures and bridges don't react. Railroad tracks don't react either, so they don't mix well. But those are just the few and odd rare moments that you have to deal with that. I think overall it was improved. Having those ground textures, see, that shouldn't happen right there. That was it picking up the transfer from the bridge to the road. And that shouldn't happen. Because there's no ground texture there. Well, you're not going to be able to get by me, buddy. You're too slow. You're going to have to wait for this cowboy. No, we didn't do it there, but we might do it when we come off of this one. And it's a shame that, you know, it's taken... that one worked out all right. It's taken Giants... slow playing for profit, that they couldn't get all this stuff fixed, or they don't want to get this stuff all fixed too quickly, because God forbid they might lose sales. What's going to keep up sales for 2027? They got to come up with something new and fresh, right? Maybe it'll be mining. You never know. 2022 was junk. I mean, compared to what 2025 did for improvements, 2022 didn't really improve much. So they've got to come up with something for 2027. And I'm sorry, but fishing isn't it. Highland fishing and Highland cows, yeah, that's not... I think mining should have come before fishing. But that's just my opinion. You guys might totally disagree with me there. I mean... Did I buy the Highland package? I bought the Highland package only because I make videos. But, I mean, I got it on discount. I waited till I could get it on discount, and I still think the price of it was overpriced. We'll see. The map, isn't there a map coming out with it? Pretty sure there's a map coming with it. Or is that... I didn't buy the season pass. I just bought Highland separately. So I've learned from 19 and 22 that you don't bother buying the season pass because it's marked with disappointment. This one actually wouldn't have been a bad one. This one wouldn't have been so disappointing because you actually got... I mean, you got the Highland things, which I mean, I just said it's not that great, but with a map, the Highland thing, at least you're getting something, not just a bunch of equipment. You know, I mean, you're just getting branded equipment, really. Mercedes-Benz pack, I don't care less. I didn't get it. I won't get it. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Giants, but, you know, it is what it is, right? They know they're slow playing it for profit. And if you look at Ubisoft, you find out where that happens. Mind you, Ubisoft wasn't all... it wasn't all because of... where should we go with this thing? Ubisoft wasn't all because of the slow playing for profits. They were just putting out horrible games that didn't work. I used to be a fan of Ubisoft. I loved the didn't they do all the Anno 1800 and all that stuff? I love those games. And I'm gonna buy the new one. Probably the 117. I'll buy that one too. What did we go past? Oh, there we are. That was a nice jump. Change the angle. There we go. I was doing it the wrong way. So once we get this done, then we'll be set up for everything. Oh, come on. What kind of driving is that? That's worse than mine. Yeah, you guys let me know in the comments if you're still watching this. Do you like the fishing? I mean, the Highland cows, I mean, I haven't got a problem with that. I don't think getting the cows, though, is worth, you know, I paid $40 at discount. I don't think they're worth $40. Fishing is certainly not worth $40. I will appreciate the fact that it brings in a bunch of new recipes. And it should bring a bunch of new recipes. If it only brings one or two, then that's Giants screwing us over again. Because there should be all kinds of recipes coming with that. Almost every production should have an additional recipe or two. You know, you've got soup, definitely. There should be something with a fish soup. Canning, obviously, there'll be sardines and that sort of stuff. There's probably a list somewhere. I just never looked into it because it's fishing. I have fishing games. But we'll see. I'm trying not to complain, but it's very hard not to complain about Giants. And I do appreciate the game. Like I'm not slighting them for not making a good game. I just don't agree with their marketing, how they're doing it. I don't believe the game should be kept for everyone. I mean, that's more of a German thing than anything. Anywhere else in the world, people just buy their games for kids. You know, I don't know if there's like big steep fines or something like that in Germany over it or what, but I mean, I've never heard of anybody getting in trouble for buying their child a game that was not for them. In North America, in Europe, I've never heard of it. So, or sorry, I shouldn't say Europe, but I should say the UK. anywhere. I've never heard of that. So we should have slaughter plants for the cows, the pigs, chickens. There should be all that stuff. But they don't want to put that in because then they're afraid they're going to lose their everything status for selling their games. So for the very few kids that would buy it on their own, because let's face it, the parents are buying the game for their 10-year-old kids. The 10-year-old kid's not buying it. He doesn't have a credit card. Yeah, he gets gift cards and that from his grandparents and stuff like that, but he's not buying Farm Sim. Just out of curiosity, is what's the rating for Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite, so I haven't got a clue. But what is the rating for Fortnite? I mean, all kinds of young kids playing that game. That can't possibly be for everything. Or, sorry, everyone. I mean, there's killing in that, so... I mean, my kid's 10. He has absolutely no interest in COD whatsoever. He still plays Roblox. He doesn't even play, like, hockey or anything. Well, mind you, EA Sports is the only one making it, so why would you bother? I could give him a copy of my 2006. It hasn't changed since then. Just the rosters have changed, so... Oh. He hit a hump there, so we do not like this gravel road. But I thought we did this gravel road on the last one. Okay, now I gotta remember where I want to go here. I think we're gonna take a right for this one. This should be the last one we need. Then we'll be all set up. I think. So we'll move the one rock one down to here for the stone. I mean, stone we're never going to run out of anyways, because we've got the rock turning it into stone. So this one's going to go straight ahead. Right here. And I think what we're going to do is... where is a good place to put this thing? What if we put it on an angle like this? Up. We stretch this one out? No, I don't think we're going to stretch this one out. So now, if we grab this, let's come in from the other way. Try not to go under that conveyor belt because we don't want it to auto-load rocks into here. So now, if we go around here, I gotta remember, once I pick this stuff up, I gotta go and get rid of it too. Right, so, okay, let's check this out before we move on too far. Okay. So we have whatever that is, I think it's dirt, covered. Okay, here we're loading rock. There we're taking stone. Or is that rock? I can't remember. I think that's stone. Or is that lime? And then we come up here. And we can grab this. Now, is it because we never turned it on? That's why it never auto-loaded? There we go. That's dirt. Okay, so we're gonna fill up a full load of dirt. Okay, and that's full. So now we've got full load of dirt, we've got full load of stones. We can take all this stuff down. And we will take it to our barge location and dump it in there. And our barge is going to be very busy. Well, actually, it's not going to be very busy because it can take 150,000. So we're going to be very busy running these trucks. Or, sorry, tractor, trailer, back and forth in order to keep this thing filled. And now that we're doing all these loads like this, there might come up with another idea for something right here on that platform. Whoa, careful, careful. Either that or that platform would be good for if you want to do something to do with lumber. That would work too. So, maybe we could do that too. Whoa, take it easy, buddy. We're going to go off the road here. We're going to have another big accident. We can't have 2 accidents in one episode. Okay, now we've got dirt going there. All right, so we're all set up for our mining now. I think we're going to leave her there. I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe. And we will catch you in the next one, everyone. Stay dirty. Peace.